Okay, this is a quick video update on a bit of progress I did after my last video on my sword. Basically what I've done so far is I finished polishing the blade, and also that brass thing I showed you that I was umming and ahhing whether or not to put on or would make a new one. I ended up cleaning it up using a file and my electric sander that you've seen in the last video, and basically got it all polished up. I'll just take it off here and I'll give you a close-up of it. Just give it a rub. So anyway, basically, you remember seeing in the other video, it looked a mess. Now there is a couple of little dints on it, but I've got it all squared off there. It was kind of uneven where I folded it. It wasn't lined up that well. So I've got it all nice and shiny. That's like pretty good, like, you know, I'm happy with the finish on that, even though there is a couple of dints on it. I ain't going through the hassle of making a new one of them. So that's that. I've that fixed up. I have to make a new Tsuba, and I have to make a handle. I might make a sabot, you know, like a sheath for the blade. I don't know yet. That'll have to be made out of wood. I've never made one before, so it could be a challenge. If I do make one, I'll make a video diary like I have with the sword. You know, just going through the process of making that. So I'll give you basically what I did the last day after the last video. I did a bit more 400 grit polishing, and then I moved on to the 600 grit with my electric sander. And then once I'd done with the 600 grit on the sander, I spent about 5 minutes, maybe tops, just rubbing the blade with the sandpaper in my hand, like the way I normally do it, just to finalise it. It's not fully sharpened yet, but it's pretty sharp. If I have a piece of paper here, no, it's plastic. I have a small piece of card here. I have not much paper in here. It's a small bit of cardboard. It's not the best thing to be showing how sharp it is, but I'll just give a quick demonstration. You know, it's fairly sharp, pretty impressive. I have to do the final sharpening of it yet. So I'll just give you a quick look at the blade so you can see the finish on it. As you can see my camera in the blade finish, so it's pretty good. Now there is still some lines on the blade surface. No matter what I do, I can't get them off. I'm just going to have to live with that. You know, from a distance the blade looks perfect. As you can see there, you can see a perfect reflection of the room in the blade. So at a quick glance the blade looks perfect. So seeing as I've got that sort of finish on it, I'm happy with it. So now I can finally move on to making the final parts and basically assembling it, and basically then move on to making a video of me actually using the sword. So that's it basically. Both sides are as good. So look at that. You can see my tripod there. That's it there, and the other side. So I've got a good finish on both sides. So that's it. I'll just quickly pull on that brass thing again. I forget the name of that part. I know what it's for. It's to stop it's kind of stop the Tsuba from moving up onto the blade. It's a kind of a stop. I think the purpose of it. Sorry about that. That was one of my friends signing in on this instant messenger. I think the purpose of it is to stop it's rather than cutting a notch in the blade here for the Tsuba to come up again. Like there's a notch there, but there isn't one at the top. If you were to just put Tsuba up against it, it would kind of tend to. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. If I have a notch cut on it there, basically this comes up again there, and it's enough to to stop it from moving anywhere. But if I didn't have this on and put the Suber on, it would tend to kind of want to push that way, because it's only going to be a narrow piece of brass, where this is a long piece of brass, so it's able to give me that, you know, stopping, you know, for the Suber to come up again. I think that's what the purpose of that's for. It saves you having to cut 2 grooves in it and reduce the width of the handle, so then you're reducing the strength of the handle. That's my understanding of the idea of this. So that's it there. One last quick look over it, and I'll wrap this video up, because I don't want to make it too long, otherwise it'll take me too long to upload it onto YouTube. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and more to come.